All right, men, let's talk about something that every great man needs, especially when no one's looking. And I'm talking about a good alibi. No, I'm not. I'm talking about integrity. In part 3 of our 6 things that great men do, well, let's talk about integrity. Now, I know integrity isn't exactly the flashy topic. It's not as exciting as talking about spiritual warfare or David slaying giants or the time Peter went full sword-swinging ninja in the garden. But listen, without integrity, none of that stuff matters. You can preach the word, quote scripture, wear your man of God hoodie, but if your character is duct taped together behind the scenes, it's only a matter of time before it's all going to fall apart. Look at what Proverbs 10:9 says. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths, they're going to be found out. Now that word integrity in Hebrew is tone. It means completeness, wholeness, soundness. In other words, the same guy you are in public, that's who you better be in private. It's not perfection, it's consistency. And I love how it says walks securely. Because let's be honest, when you're walking in integrity, you can sleep at night. You don't have to keep track of what version of the story you told or who saw what, or if your phone accidentally gets left face up. But when you're walking a little crooked, you're always watching your back. You're living in fear of being found out. It's exhausting. God didn't call us to live sketchy. He called us to live solid. All right, let's be real with each other. Integrity is under attack in today's world. We live in a culture that says, do what feels right, not what is right. Cut corners, exaggerate a little, hide the mistake. And let's not even talk about the delete browser history and pretend it didn't happen kind of integrity crisis. We all feel it. The pull to pretend, to polish the outside while the inside is quietly falling apart. But fellas, great men, they don't fake it. They don't need a crowd to validate who they are. They walk with God when no one's clapping, no one's watching, and no one's handing out likes and shares and comments on their Instagram. So how do we walk in integrity in this world that practically encourages compromise? Well, 1, invite accountability. You need a brother who will call you out, not just encourage you, but correct you. Someone you know when you're slipping and they aren't afraid to say to you, hey bro, that ain't it. Proverbs 27:6 says, wounds from a friend can be trusted. Translation, you need somebody who loves you enough to challenge all of your nonsense. 2, stay honest in the small stuff. Jesus said in Luke 16:10, whoever is faithful with little will be faithful with much. You want to be trusted with the big things? Start by being honest about your mileage on your tax forms. Don't fudge your report. Don't accidentally leave that expense off the budget conversation. Be real in everything. And 3, live for the approval of one. Galatians 1:10 says, am I now trying to win the approval of man or of God? If you're always trying to impress people, you'll start compromising what matters the most. But when you live for God's approval, you're going to walk in peace, with confidence, and with purpose. Let me say it as plain as I can. If your faith only works when people are watching, it's not faith, it's performance. You're fake. And God isn't hiring actors. He's building warriors. So here's my challenge for you this week. Ask yourself, am I the same man behind closed doors as I am out in public? And if not, it's time to line it up. Be real, be honest, be whole, because great men don't need spotlights to shine. They walk in integrity when no one's watching. Now, if you'll excuse me, I left half a sandwich sitting over there, and I trust myself not to lie about eating the rest of it. Stay strong, stay honest, and walk tall, men. Until next time, live faith-fueled and battle-ready.